Breaking news confirmed here on NewsNation just moments ago. They got him. This guy, Grant Hardin, the devil in the Ozarks, has now been captured. You heard about it here first. There's a look at the guy who busted out of jail in Arkansas, was on the loose for 11 days. Earl Hyatt joins us now by telephone. Now, Earl is this guy's former boss at the Eureka Springs Police Department back in the 90s, a retired police chief in Eureka Springs. Earl, what do you know about this in terms of how they brought him in or any information you can tell us?
Well, what I initially heard was that he was caught and was in custody. They were walking him out of the woods in handcuffs, and that they had caught him within about a mile and a half of the facility that he escaped from.
A mile and a half, so he didn't get out of state. Remember, a lot of people said maybe he made a run for it, and, you know, it's been 10, 11 days. He got somewhere else. I guess he didn't get far at all. Anything you know about the investigation? Was it the local police department? I know the feds were involved in terms of how they brought him in.
I don't have any of that information. None of that has been released yet. But, it's a coordinated effort by some very well-trained individuals who stayed on the course and, kept him contained and captured him. And thank goodness nobody was injured.
Thank goodness is right. Tell us about this guy, Grant Hardin. You were his boss, right, in the 90s?
For a very short time. When I became the police chief in Eureka Springs, he was an officer there. But about 6 weeks after I was hired as chief, I fired him, or actually was going to fire him. He resigned while I was doing it. But, yeah, he did not need to be there.
What happened?
Well, when I took over, I knew this guy's reputation because I had worked in the county that Eureka Springs is in. And so when I took over as chief, immediately he was doing things that were excessive force. He was lying on police reports, et cetera. So, I documented everything, and we separated him from the department.
What was the time frame between that and when you got in trouble with the law and all the rest?
It was, I believe, about 6 months later that he committed that horrible rape in Rogers. And then it was about 20 years later before he committed the homicide in Gateway and was arrested. Then, of course, that's how they found out through the DNA that he was the person who committed the rape.
But he had a reputation, it sounds like, on the police force. Maybe you didn't know about it personally, but what were people saying about him when you got there?
Well, I mean, I knew about him because I worked for the sheriff's department, and we worked with Eureka Springs Police Department. So he was well known to me before I started there.
Right. And what kind of things were people saying about him then? You said it was like excessive force. What was his reputation?
Yeah. He used excessive force. He was too abrasive. He was mean. He was just a mean person.
Looks like it. Sounds like it. We know about it now because of all the charges. You said, thank goodness he was captured and nobody was hurt. Was that the concern? I mean, some of the guests we had on and other people were saying, boy, this is a tough one for the authorities because he's got law enforcement experience. But at the end of the day, nobody ended up being injured as far as you know in bringing him in. Do you know anything about the circumstances in which he was brought in?
I do not. I just know that he was captured by law enforcement and that they are returning him. But it was about 2 hours ago, and that the information's not coming out real fast. But I was just thankful that he was caught.
Of course, and like you said, that nobody got hurt. What was your thought on that someone with that type of experience gets out? Did you think, boy, he's going to be tough to bring in because of that?
Well, it was difficult because you try not to speculate, but when he was out for that long, you're thinking, is he still in the area? Is he moving around? Is he, if he's that desperate, is he going to hurt somebody? So, we've been watching this and following it all along, and today we got the great news.
Yes, we did. Earl Hyatt, he's a former police chief in Eureka Springs, and again, Grant Hardin has been brought to justice, captured, reported here first on News Nation moments ago. They call him the devil in the Ozarks, on the loose for 11 days after busting out of prison, but no longer. He's been brought in.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.